Look at us. Our next guest is
I'm young.
You're so hip. Our next guest is making your New York stage debut, but you may recognize her from one of Ireland's most popular comedy shows, Derry Girls, which I have to see. I have to watch.
Me too.
Enjoy.
Right, come on, girls, lead up. You'll need all your energy for the big exam.
We'll need a miracle for the big exam.
Mommy, what happened to Toto? It's just hit me so hard. And I'm worried it might affect my performance.
Oh, come here, love. Look, if you fail the exam, I promise you, there'll be a nice wee plot out there with your name on it.
I have to. This weekend.
Me too.
This is the new show. Saoirse-Monica Jackson is bringing her comedic timing and quick wit to the Irish Repertory Theatre in the new play Irishtown, which is in Chelsea, apparently.
And I lived in Chelsea forever. I didn't know that theater was there, but that is testament to all these amazing theater opportunities in New York. So
yeah,
welcome, congratulations.
Thank you.
First stage play in New York City for you?
First stage play, yes, in New York City, and I'm delighted to be here and even happier to be at the Irish Rep.
I know, I need to check that out. Tell us about Irishtown and the character that you're playing in the show.
So Irishtown is a play that centres around a celebrated theatre company based in Dublin, and after the success of their previous show from their visionary playwright, they've had the opportunity to take a play to New York, and through the process of the play, the rest of the theatre company, the actors and the directors sort of become disenfranchised about the play and feel like it's not Irish enough.
Oh, yeah.
And sort of the rest of the play is how chaos ensues after that when actors try and come up with a play themselves.
Right.
So it's a real joy, I think, for the audience to sort of go through that creative process with us on stage and the failures and trials and tribulations of trying to make something work creatively.
What do you prefer, theatre, or do you have a preference, theatre or television?
I think both have their strong points. You know, I think it's amazing that you get the opportunity on theatre to try it again and again and again, and I think the connection with your other castmates in theatre is very special, and that sort of connection with the audience is so tangible and visceral. But the amazing thing about TV is, you know, there's so many people working at this one tapestry together. So I love both. I feel very lucky and blessed that I get to do both.
I love that. I couldn't just listen to you talk all day.
I was going to say, by the way.
My fiance doesn't feel like that.
Oh, it's such a great accent. I know people know you for your role in Derry Girls, but you've done probably a lot of theater. Is there something that draws you to the stage?
This play particularly drew me back to the stage. Ciara Elizabeth Smith, our writer, is so unbelievably talented. All the characters in it are very well rounded, and she plays with pace in a very extraordinary way. Her jokes are fantastic, and as in an ensemble collection, it has a great rhythm to it, and I love ensemble pieces, and I love working with actors in that sort of format and finding the rhythm together. So that was just like a tick, tick, tick for me. She's extraordinary, and I'd read one of her other plays, so I was in love, and here I am.
I gotta say, we talked about your accent a little bit. You're in New York now. Have you adopted a New York accent yet? Have you tried it?
Have I tried to do
a New York accent?
No, I haven't been paid for it yet. But if you give me $5,
you gotta get into the New York accent, because it's like a thing. Like it's like initiation to New York. You have to you call for texting. Well,
I'm eating a lot of bagels. Does that count?
That helps. You're halfway there.
Have you found like things in New York that you don't get in Ireland necessarily, that you're like, wow, this is so New York, I love this?
The Trader Joe's peanut butter cups.
God, you chose Trader Joe's?
I am going by those tubs every week.
My gosh.
I'm going by the gallon now, and the almond salted peanut butter.
All from Trader Joe's?
That's a national treasure.
But that's not a New York thing. We got to get you a New York thing.
Well, I had the experience in New York, so it's a New York thing to me now.
Right, We're going to send you immediately to Essa Bagel after the show.
Yes.
And
I'll tell you what I have had. I've had Lost Tacos #1.
Los Tacos.
Los Tacos, yes.
Oh.
Is Los Tacos New York? Is that New York or is that a chain as well? Are you just you're gonna say Chipotle next? I'm gonna be so upset with you.
It's so
I've
New
been to
York.
this amazing place called McDonald's.
All right, they have nuggets and barbecue sauce. This is fantastic. We want to talk about Derry Girls a little bit. Like I said, everyone's been saying like you have to, because like I love the humor. I love the British humor. To me is one of the
I love
greatest
the
humor.
retroness about it too.
90s is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. But tell us a little bit. Just explain a little bit briefly about Derry Girls and why people like gravitated towards it so much.
I think the success of any TV or theatre always comes back to the writer. And just like Ciara, you know, Lisa is so talented. I think she depicted Derry, the part of the world that I'm from, in such a beautiful light, and a light that we're not often seen in. You know, quite often the stories that come from the north of Ireland are quite heavy and have a lot of hardship in them for obvious reasons. But this time Lisa decided to tell the story through a different lens of these teenage girls and a family, and you know, how through that, when you're a teenager, the main thing to you, it doesn't matter if there's a civil war going on, the most important thing to you is your own life.
Right.
Because you're a
Right.
teenager, and that's rightfully so. So yeah, she's amazing, and again, I feel so lucky that I was ever part of it.
Yeah, how did they find you?
I think
Did they cast people from Derry because it's set in Derry, and I know
Yeah.
that's where you're from?
I think it was really important for Lisa McGee to have actresses from Derry, and I think particularly for Erin, I think my character is sort of based roughly off the writer, so I know she definitely wanted an actress from Derry. So it's myself and Jamie Lee O'Donnell who play Michelle are the real deals, and the rest of the actresses are doing fantastic accents.
Okay, they're all from the others are all from New Jersey.
They're from New Jersey.
They're
It's
all
all
from New
fake.
Jersey,
It's
yeah.
all fake. We have to get you to a New York staple. We got to get you a
We
good slice
must.
of pizza or something like that.
Yes.
This is a mission.
Yes.
Friends and publicists, we need to get her a nice slice of pizza. Like,
Yeah.
no more Trader Joe's. No more
Right.
Trader Joe's. Saoirse, thank you so much for coming.
Thank
Appreciate
you
it.
so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for having me.
Yep. Check out Irishtown at the Irish Repertory Theatre in Chelsea. Get tickets online at irishrep.org. Yes.